Another Tuesday morning, another tech tip from Pugliese Speed Shop. So you guys remember in the past we've talked about vehicles telling you when stuff's wrong, right? Whether it be, engine codes or oil lights or whatever. Here's the most simple one that nobody ever thinks about. Turn signal's on, right? Steady flash, right? The other side. It's going crazy, right? Why do you guys think that is? Most people know, because it's kind of day one stuff. But if you don't know, this guy's flashing like crazy, right? Guess why? The one in the front ain't working. Simple stuff. The truck's telling you there's something wrong with it. All you gotta do is fix it. All right, guys, that's a pretty simple one, right? However, I don't think a lot of people know that, because no matter who I'm behind in traffic, I got the guy that his turn signal don't work, or he ain't got no brake lights, or whatever day one thing you can have. That's the guy I get stuck behind, and you guys probably deal with him too. It's these little things, right? We think it's new, right? To check engine codes and reading this and the tire pressure things and all those little things on these newer cars. The cars have been telling us what's wrong with them since like the 50s and before. My 53 Caddy had the same thing. You put a turn signal on, if one of them's out, it flashes like crazy. How many people are ignoring this? Little stuff, right? So if you have a little bit of knowledge, you don't even gotta, get out and do your light check. You're supposed to do it, right? Like, you're supposed to turn your lights on and do the walk around. And I know one guy that does that. He works nights and he'd come outside. He'd turn his lights on. He'd walk around. He'd put his turn signal, the whole everything. So, of course, we give him a hard time. And he say, hey, man, I got pulled over for it. So now he checks. He's an older vehicle, But if he's paying attention, he'd know if his turn signal's working or not, right? Little stuff. I know it's some day one stuff, obviously, right? But people ignore it. What happens? You ignore one thing, the next thing, boom, 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 domino effect. Next thing you know, your vehicle's looking like this Nissan over here where nothing works, and somebody's got to spend a good amount of time going through it to make it right again. That's not good for anybody. As a guy working on this Nissan, I promise you, not good for nobody. So you see a little thing wrong, the simplest thing, right? Turn signal don't work, or the horn quits working, or little stuff. Just if you take care of those little tiny things as they come up, there's no reason to go crazy and do a bunch of stuff to it later on. Negligence. Negligence is the biggest cause for vehicles ending up like this guy over here. You neglect one thing, and it keeps on going. Thanks for watching, guys.